Sweltering here in North Florida, but the good news, the radar is clear. Still, hydration will be key today at TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. This crowd excited to see their Jaguars as both teams emerged from their tunnels a moment ago. We are just about ready for football as the Jags get set to match up with the New York Jets. This is fielded at the goal line. And he will be marked out right there at the 20-yard line. On first down, it's Love. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Locke. It's complete. It's Gore. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a man closing in on 15,000 career rush yards, Frank Gore. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Love. He's going to find his tight end. That's Chris Herndon. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. By the end of last year, Herndon had solidified himself as the primary tight end for New York. And overall, 2nd leading receiver in 2018 on the team behind Robbie Anderson. In fact, his 39 catches, most among rookie tight ends in the league a season ago. Block on 3rd down. And it's caught by Herndon. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They'll get just a couple, but the sticks move again. Luck going to bring him up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Now a hit, and Locke lost the football. It's out, and the Jags grab it.
Let's go, big fella.
40, past the 20, 10, and he'll take this one in for the Jags touchdown.
You know how we do out here, Roy.
And that's a linebacker showing he can move pretty good with a football in his hand.
Juice, bro. That nigga's trash.
He took him with a pretty good distance, didn't he? Did you get the 40 time on that?
I didn't, but he got 6 points.
Roy, I see a nigga 0 on 6. Come on, man.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And it's now a 7-0 game. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This is fielded at the goal line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
50 Cent, Mike, 50 Cent. I got it. 57's the Mike.
On first down, Locke.
Woo!
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Josh Allen make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Yeah. For a rookie first round, he's made a huge impact on this defense, but that tells me that they had a plan for him when they drafted him. Just turn him loose, do what you do best, go get the quarterback.
And Luck hands this one off to Gore.
Take a seat out here.
Double the space they have to work with as they take it from the 2 to the 4.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Throwing is Love.
Not a vibe.
That will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there.
Nobody wanted that bum at you. Look, man. Told him.
Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And from their own end zone, it's a fake. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them.
I don't know what you thought you was going to do.
Here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. This is Chris Thompson in his 7th season now as a Redskin. And they'll lose yardage here, knocked back to the 19-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun. Love. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jordan Jenkins gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A.
Yeah, that's how we do, G. Spun. No. Check nickel. Check. Go. Check 52. Swift.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Love.
Want it to be idiot? You want it to be idiot?
Takes it in.
Come on.
Touchdown, Jacksonville. Tyler Eifert, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Lambeau on for the extra point.
All right.
And it's good to make it 14-0. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This one taken from the 7. Now a hit and a loose football.
Yeah, we tear niggas up.
Exactly what it is. Needed. Because they wanted to get back
Oh,
in
they
the
played
game.
me on that,
They
man.
knocked the ball free, and now they have a chance to do exactly that.
They got the chance. Now they have to take advantage. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. A cool little accomplishment for him passing the football. 25,000 yards. He just surpassed that for his career.
He's a little guy in the backyard just throwing it around probably with his dad. He thought about playing in the
Give me that, nigga.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison.
And he hurt.
Turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10.
Check. Check hot route. Hot. Slam. Kill. Check.
On 1st down, Love. Caught here by Conley. The 30. 10. Touchdown, Jaguars. Chris Conley, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, is car race?
Roy, you watching?
They are sprinting past them.
21-0 already in the first.
Lambo to add on the extra point. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
Oh, I play LSD.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Hey, Miles.
Carrying it for the big tight end. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Here's Locke. Now a hit, and Locke lost the football. It's out. And did the Jaguars come
I see why he wanted to trade. I see why he wanted to trade that nigga Luck. He a bum.
Luck not a bum. It's just you see what I did with Curtis.
Worth it at that point. Whatever you're going to
I'm disrespecting that man. That man's not a bum.
And in this case, lose the football.
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze.
Are you using Luck?
Ultimately, you got to look at it as a first option. Taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it.
No, I'm not. I got J Love, remember?
Oh, yeah. Oh, he still got Luck, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly, bro. I told you, you're not good.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Quinnen Williams in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career. On second down, it's Thompson. And a very similar result again. The Jets defense once more stopping him behind the line.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Miles.
From the gun, Love.
Sorry.
Open man is Westbrook, complete. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
Rush in. 44 to Mike.
Throwing on 1st down. Love. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The sack by Jordan Willis.
I don't know about you, but if I'm the offensive line coach right now, I'm having an absolute fit. This team that they're going against has 3 sacks, yet they rank dead last in the league in sacks coming into this game.
Maybe overlooked them
Why
a little
are you not
bit.
talking?
Could be. I don't know if it's the scheme. I don't know if they've just gotten fortunate along the way.
And why Miles not talking?
No real great answer.
I joined the party, you don't say
We're
nothing.
seeing something you don't often see.
I don't know. Actually, I was eating my breakfast.
How am I asking if you're not saying nothing?
Check 50.
Looking to throw on
You were the one that was on FaceTime.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Tyler Eifert with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half.
He scored.
Ugly, a lot too little.
Is it that bad?
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
Told him Honky's not good. Oh, damn.
Fielded about a yard deep.
It's not that bad.
And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Damn. I'm just upgrades, man. Let's go.
Jets offense coming up now to start the next drive. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. Normally, I'm one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time, first half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. On first down, it's Gore. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They run. It's Gore. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. On 2nd and 12, Luck. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Quincy Anoon with the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10.
He's checking. Crash. Check 31. Check safety. Let's go, Mexico. He's coming. We got double up.
Luck gives to his running back, Gore. Oh, twisting away.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Josh Allen in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Now Luck. And my goodness, this is incomplete. DJ Hayden right there on the coverage. Well, you feel the excitement build on those 4th down plays. Defense has to stay out there, but for the offense, when that thing doesn't work out, such disappointment.
It can absolutely be a deflator, but how about the defensive guys? If they stop you on 4th down, they are absolutely elevated going to their bench.
They're elevated now. Big stop on 4th down.
Have you heard about the job?
No, I haven't.
All right.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
You ain't doing nothing today.
You okay?
Yeah.
How's the game going, bro?
I'm winning 28-0.
kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. SOS, SOS. SOS, SOS, SOS. Check four. Shift. Watch the shift.
2nd and 3. They'll roll him out right. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Well, apart from Kyler Murray, not too many mobile QBs in this year's rookie class, but some good scrambling there to get the first.
Undercrush. Watch the air.
On 1st and 10, Love. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Jordan Jenkins picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
36. Check 99.
Back to throw. Love. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, and they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. D.D. Westbrook, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Lambo on for the extra point. Well, PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And just 25 seconds to go in the half now as they've got it 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the 2nd half. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the 2nd half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, Coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Watch twist.
On 1st down, Love. Flush to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's got the hook up with Conley. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Of quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Throwing on first down. Love. That's going to be caught. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
Now that's a defensive coordinator's nightmare right there. You're covering everyone, and the guy's not even the intended receiver ends up making the play.
Right place, right time, I guess.
When that ball's tipped up in the air like that, you've got to go up and get it. Offense and defense, and in this case, the offense ended up grabbing it.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Onwuasor. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious, so you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
Time to establish the run game. It's Gore. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. Back to throw. Love. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense. It got his man complete. Now, look, you're not going to be able to get this all back at once, but that certainly helps.
So you're saying 3 yards in a cloud of dust, not the strategy?
I go aerial attack.
Yeah, I think that's what has to happen. And if you're going to run it, you need to break off big chunks. We just saw a big play right there. They need plenty of those.
And here's carry number 10 for Frank Gore. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is...
And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked off by Mark Barron. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turnover 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing, but I'll guarantee you, it's not very good.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Check 37. Check.
To throw again. Love. Looking deep for Gabriel. And that's caught at the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big pickup of 38.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
They'll run on first down. It's Thompson. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. A good passing down here, and they send 3 receivers to the right of the formation on 2nd down. 2nd down and inches. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. They toss it to Thompson. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Inside the red zone, and that means don't come away from there with anything less than 3 points, but everyone's thinking about 6. They're trying to get to the end zone. They decide to run a toss. Big people up front being mobile and moving, and a running back trying to follow behind them to find yardage, and that's exactly what he did.
And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Thompson. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. They come out here in the I. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
He's checking crack. Alert flare. Alert flare. Flare.
Looking to throw. Love. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Jordan Jenkins able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Back to throw. Love. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Jordan Jenkins. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. So on 4th down, Jags kicker Josh Lambo comes on. This one from 35 yards away. And Lambo will put this one through. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Here's Locke. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Here's Locke. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Luck showing he can be dangerous when he tucks it and runs. He's able to pick up the first down.
How about that scramble by Andrew Luck? Sometimes we forget just how big, strong, and yes, fast Andrew Luck is. When he came out of college at the Combine, shocked everyone, ran a sub-4 840.
And he grew up a big soccer guy over in Europe, so he knows how to use his feet.
That he does, and I think it's helped.
And Luck will be intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked off by Mark Barron. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Lucky. Number 28, Mike. He's coming. Check in. Okay, double up. Jim. Alert 3.
Operating from the gun. Love. But the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Quentin Williams able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Looking to throw. Love. Looking long for Westbrook. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Al Woods able to record his 5th sack of the season.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. On the draw, Luck gives to Gore. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Play fake to Gore. It's Luck. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. With this lead and the football, things obviously looking good, but maybe, you've taught me this before, maybe this is where the defense is hoping that the offense helps them preserve that shutout that they've got going.
And it has to be in the minds of the offense that they know how rare it is to get a shutout. So take care of them, protect them, take care of the ball, move it downfield, run the clock down. You don't want your defense to have to go on the field again the rest of the game. Reward them.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the gun, Love. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Throwing again. Love. Buying time to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. 4th down. Love. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Jets are going to get the football back. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. A shotgun snap for Love. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. The Jets on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Love. They go with a screen to Gore. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the 1st down marker. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good. And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. And look at this, another fake. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Love. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Now that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Back to throw. Love. This one complete to the tight end, O'Shaughnessy. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. James O'Shaughnessy, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this? For a lot of coaches, be honest, don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here. Yeah, use that as ammo going forward. Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because you're not going to want that feeling again. No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now it's Locke. And that's complete to Jeffrey. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down. On first down, Gore. The tackle there by Mark Barron.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
From just shy of midfield, Luck flushed out right. He's going to let it fly. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
To throw is Locke. And now here is another interception. Picked off here, the 32.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end.
Tighten up. Tighten up. Anyway. Switch.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jordan Willis picks up his second sack of the afternoon. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
You go tight. You got tight.
Looking to throw. Love. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And it's a touchdown for the Jets. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing.
And he takes off with it. It's a fake. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards. Well, an interesting finish to this one. They get in the end zone at the end of the game. Then they went for two. It wouldn't have mattered. The game was over, but they didn't get that two-point conversion.
I think trying to get the 2 points, that was for pride for them. But obviously the guys on the other side of the ball had some pride too. They stopped the 2-point play, even though, as you noted, it did not matter. So both teams battled to the end.
So for the Jags, a loss would have really hurt. As it stands, they finished the first half at 3-5. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Jets, it's yet another loss as they've started out now 0-7. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
numbers. 100 in the bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Man can't ball like